Hello and welcome back to the WA Building Guides Armadale edition. So we are now in week 2 of the renovations, and as you can see, the front of the house is looking a lot clearer. We've cleared a lot of the trees here, the gum tree is gone, and inside there's even more craziness. It is quite loud, so we may do a voiceover. Follow me. So inside this room, we now have all the new timber that we need because this roof that was not so exposed last time is now fully exposed. So this room has gone through a massive transformation. Walls have been ripped out, the kitchen is gone. The hole that used to be here is now the entire length of the room. And it's actually looking fantastic. This wall over here, this is waterproofing, it's an outside wall. It's very important to remember that all work needs to be carried out by a qualified and registered builder when it gets to this stage. This isn't your beginner type work. This is quite advanced because one wrong move can see the whole roof collapse. Now, I want to show you into the games room real quickly because that's had quite a large transformation as well. The laundry room is pretty much exactly the same, but this room has had quite a big transformation, and there is now no wood paneling in this room. So all of this has been removed and we no longer have a boxing ring. Now, I want to direct you to the fireplace. So previously, Joanne and Craig, the renovation couple, they were going to knock this fireplace out and they were going to put sliding doors here. Now, the plan of that has changed, and one of the things to be really conscious of when you're doing a renovation is things do tend to change. So the best laid plan now might not be the best laid plan forever. So this room, when it's finished, is going to be really nice and have a actual working fireplace, which I think is really cool. So now I'm going to show you a little bit of the back garden because that's also gone through a transformation. So here we have the back of the house. So this garage was full before and it is now completely empty. Unfortunately, this garage can't stay because it is asbestos. So like many old houses in Western Australia, they do come with the small risk that you are going to find asbestos, and this house has definitely shown up some asbestos, from the fuse box at the beginning at the front of the house to this shed, which is also asbestos, to actually some parts inside the house which are also asbestos as well. So Joanne and Craig have really taken some good steps to make this nice. And at the other side here, you can actually now really appreciate how much space this house had. Unfortunately, in new builds don't tend to get much garden because blocks are more expensive. When this block was originally purchased, it would have been purchased for way under 100,000, probably about $50,000, and it's almost 700 square meters. So they had the opportunity to have a really big backyard, and it is a big backyard. So here we have skip number 2 from this house. Joanne and Craig already filled one up over Saturday where I was here to help them, and now this is their next and biggest skip, and they're probably going to need a couple more before they actually finish this renovation because a lot of stuff is also happening. But yes, this is what a big skip looks like. Now, not every skip you can actually put what's called hard waste in there. So this skip is full of hard waste, which is builder's waste. You do have to have a special skip for hard waste and also for green waste as well. When you have a normal skip, you can actually put just normal everyday rubbish in, but this is a special builder's skip. So different things mean different things in terms of skips, and it's very important to make sure you get the right skip. All right, so welcome back to the inside of the house. So we're going to take a look at the 3 bedrooms now. And bedroom number 2, well, if you remember from my first video, I cut my finger in this room. Now it's safe, it's beautiful, and you can actually appreciate how big this room actually is. It's not a small room. All of this ceiling is going to be replaced, all of the cornice is going to be replaced as well, and now you can actually walk in here. It's quite a nice room because it's right at the front of the house, so you get to see there's a lot of natural light that comes into this room. Now, where you can see space again is actually in the bathroom. So if you remember before, we had a step-in shower. That is now gone. This is gone. This room is clear now. And now you can actually see how big of a room it is. So when the basin is here, and the new shower is here. I can definitely envision myself having a little shower here. Now, these are some of the original pipes, and when we actually get to it, I want to show you how bad the pipes have actually rusted and why it's so important not just do a quick flip, but to do a proper renovation. Inside the bathroom, it's still pretty much the same, but inside bedroom number 1, this room had a ceiling, and now it doesn't have a ceiling. Unfortunately, the ceiling in this room was sagging and it couldn't be pinned up. So they've opted to replace the entire ceiling, and gonna be really nice once it's all changed. But what a big transformation not having the mirrors and just having that white wall. I can't wait to see it when it's got the paneling on. In fact, you can start to see how this room is actually coming around and how it's gonna be a really nice bedroom once it's all finished. The flooring is all up as well. The door is no longer here, and they're changing every part of the hardware as well. So really important, if you remember the old light switches, they were gross, they were dirty. They're all being changed to nice new modern ones that are gonna be up to code. In bedroom 3, well, not much has changed in this room. This room is pretty much the same as before, just with a lot of the parts taken out. So this is where they keep most of their stuff because it's the most friendly room out of all of them. I can't wait to come back and see what it's like next week. It's gonna be probably another massive change, so make sure you're following along for this journey, and I'll see you soon.